start. In time, in good time, you'll learn all that you've lost in the fight. And on the days you can't stand on your own, through the night when there's nowhere to go, how long till you open your eyes, see all that you hold inside? How long till you shrug off that doubt? There'll be no more stopping now. Lies, all your lies are an excuse to live half of your life. And hey, no more for all it gives. There's so much more it takes. And on the days you can't stand on your own, through the nights when there's nowhere to go, how long till you open your eyes, see all that you hold inside? How long till you I have tried my best to find you through the fields and forest floors. I have waited in the silence that knocks upon the door. I have stumbled through the alleys in a place I did not know. If it's all the same to you, love, I will take the last train home. I have cursed you in the morning, I have laid awake at night, I have begged your forgiveness to avoid a fight. I have held on to my anger, watch the sunset on my eye. If it's all the same to you, love, leave and pass me by. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Honey, don't you listen, though the waves beneath us roll, fills the air around us, let it go. Honey, hear the silence, won't be still, that you may know you're not on your own. It was as if in a nightmare, hoping this would disappear. There was no one else around me. As it became clear, there is nothing worse I know of than to spend our lives alone. If it's all the same to you, love, take the last train home. If it's all the same to you, love, take the last train home. If it's all the same to you, love,